Dharma Bites is brought to you by Free Buddhist Audio, the Dharma for your life. Our work is funded entirely by donations from our generous listeners. If you would like to help us keep this free, make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. Thank you, and happy listening.
So he couldn't be, as it were, shut up in this way, and the story goes on. The traditional account continues to say that he got, as it were, rather tired, rather discontented with just staying in these palaces, enjoying these pleasures, just his happy domestic household life. Got tired of his sort of martial exercise, got tired of just shooting with the bow and arrow and practicing with his sword. He got tired of all that. And one day he said to his charioteer, "Let's go out. Let's go and look at the world. Let's see what's happening, see what people are doing." So his charioteer said, "But I'm afraid it's forbidden. The king has said you shall not go out." But Siddhartha said, "Never mind, I'll take the consequences. If the king says anything, all right, let him say it to me. But let's go." So the chariot was yoked, and out they went, out into the world. Well, that is just outside the gate, to have a look at what was happening. So as they went along on a nice, bright, fine, sunny day, what did they see? Just walking along by the roadside was an old man, a very old man. And of course the legend gives a very graphic description. And even now in India, very often old people look really old. They're bent, thin, withered, bones all sticking up, eyes trickling with rheum. And that's how the old man appeared to the Buddha. And the Buddha, we are told, the future Buddha, was very deeply shocked. Because his father had given instructions that all very old people were to be kept out of his way. Because if he saw a very old person, he might start thinking. So very old people have been kept away from the palaces. And we're told that the Buddha had never actually seen one. So when he saw the very old man sort of tottering along, looking as though he was going to just drop dead any moment almost, he said to the charioteer, "Who is that? What is that?" And the charioteer, of course, who knew the world more than the Buddha, said, "Well, that's just an old man." So the Buddha said, "Well, what's happened to him? Why is he like that? Why is he so bent? Why is he so thin? Why is he so withered? Why are his bones sticking up? Why is that fluid trickling from his eyes?" And the charioteer said, "But it's natural. This is what happens. You don't have to do anything to get old. You just get old." And then the Buddha said, "Well, what about me? Will it happen to me? Will I get old too?" And the charioteer shook his head very slowly and sadly. He said, "The king your father, the queen your mother, your wife, I myself, you yourself, will all grow old. We all one day will be like this old man. We shall all be afflicted by old age." And we're told that the Buddha felt like an elephant struck by a thunderbolt, and he sort of perspired with emotion, and he said, "Let's go back to the palace. Let's not go out any more today." And he was brooding over this. Well, you can see the significance of it. He may or he may not have seen an old man in this way. He might have seen perhaps many old men, but not seen them. That day, perhaps, he saw an old man as though for the first time. And we know from our own experience that this very often happens. We see a thing. We see it maybe every day of our lives, just like we see the sun rising and the sun setting. But we never see, because we're not aware and we don't think. We see, but we don't see. We're blind. So maybe that was how the Buddha saw. He saw, spiritually, the old man, an old man, for the first time. For the first time in his life he really realized, there was such a thing as old age, and it would inevitably come upon him.
We hope you enjoyed today's Dharma Bite. Please help us keep this free. Make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. And thank you.